Well, hey everybody, Martika here, and thank you for stopping by. So, I did something that I did not need to do, but I did it anyway. And yes, it was a pattern haul. As you probably already know, for I know at least a couple of weeks or so now, Hobby Lobby has had McCall's patterns on sale, pretty much on clearance for 99 cents, just like they did the new look patterns. So, of course, I have like tons of McCall's patterns, but I went through the book anyway just to see if there were some things that I did not have or could use. As you know, with Joann's closing, Hobby Lobby is basically the place where we can go and go through patterns through the drawers. I don't know of anywhere else where we can anymore. So, yeah, I did go ahead and go through the book to see if there was anything that I needed. I did not do this the same way that I did the new look sell, which was literally stand there and go through every single pattern in the drawer because some of the patterns were not in the book because they were older patterns. I did not do that, and I am not going to do that because I know personally I am sitting at over 1,000 patterns. But with the direction, that we are going in the sewing community, yes, we can still get patterns, like even definitely newer patterns off of simplicity.com. Some of these older patterns, I'm pretty sure if they're not already discontinued, they're probably going to be discontinued at some point. So I said, let me see if there's some staples in here that I can actually use. And so if you're thinking about hitting up that sale and maybe thinking about the fact that you don't really need anything else, maybe think about the fact that there might be some staple patterns in there that you can just use over and over and over again. That could definitely be some staples in your closet, or some things that you are thinking of things coming up later on that you can use them for. So, that was my frame of thought when I decided to go ahead and go through the book. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this camera around so that you can see these patterns. And yes, I'm definitely going to tell you why I got them. So if you are new to my channel, welcome and thank you for stopping by. I talk about most things sewing here. And if you're returning, welcome back, and you already know what's up. So let's get this camera turned around so that you can see what I did pick up at Hobby. Okay, so as I stated before, I'm going to show you what I got and tell you why I got them. So this first pattern that I picked up is McCall's 8162. And the reason that I picked this pattern up is simply because I don't have a overall pattern. And I just thought that this was really cute. And then, of course, as you know, I always go and I search the internet, mainly Instagram, to see, if someone has made this so that I can see how the actual fit looks on a everyday person, in the sewing community. And I really like the way that these look. So I don't know when I'm going to be making them, but I do like them. I also like the pants in View B with the patch pockets, and I just thought that those were really cute, of course, with the little jumper as well. So this is a Angie McCall's pattern, and here are the line drawings here. You have the pants, you have the little jumper, and then you have the full overalls. Okay, so the fabrics that this one called for is stretch denim, stretch wovens, twill, and denim. So it could either be stretch or just plain woven. Notions, not very many. You do need one 7-inch zipper for all of the views, and then for view C and D, you need one pair of overall buckles with no sew buttons. So that is for the buckles there that hooks over the buttons there. So yeah, I thought that that was a really cute one to definitely have and be able to use really quite often, to be honest with you. And then this one, I wasn't sure if I had this or not. I'll just be honest with you there, because of the fact that I have many cardigan patterns but I believe that this is one that I had planned to pick up before, and they were out. It might have been at Joann's if I'm not mistaken. However, 99 cents, I went on ahead and grabbed it. And this is McCall's 8052. And this is simply like a cardigan pattern. And you can do it with long sleeves, with short sleeves, or no sleeves. And I actually like all three views. But looking at this, I was thinking more of the view A, because I do like to dress in layers when it's cooler outside, even view C there. But this is perfect to put like over a long sleeved t-shirt or shirt and be able to have, a little bit of a layer effect, give it a different look, especially if you're looking at, if you're working with two different patterns or colors or something like that. So, yeah, I just thought that that was really cute for this. And then here are your line views here, and you actually have four views in this one. Okay, so you do have view A there with the no sleeve, you have view B with the short sleeve, you also have view C with the view C is actually like a quarter length sleeve. I'm sorry, a 3/4 length sleeve, and then view D is a long sleeve. So the suggested fabrics for this one is lightweight fabrics such as crepe, silk rayon, tissue, what is it, fell or filet, challis, jersey, and cotton knits. And then the notions, thread, y'all. No notions needed for this other than the thread that you are sewing with. So this is a very easy pattern to sew. This is a Janice McCall's pattern, and it's an older one. So, if you're looking for something like that, you might check and see if they have it in the drawer at your Hobby Lobby. Another one, this has been around for a long time too, and I had not been able to get my hands on this one. I remember at Joann's, if I'm not mistaken, they were out, and I just did not remember having this one. I remember trying to get it. So this is McCall 7757. And I pretty much got this one for the pants, you guys. I love me a nice wide leg pants, but one with an elastic waist is just even easier. Yes, I do have other patterns, with elastic waist, wide leg pants, but I like a variety, all right? So, and I personally don't think that there's anything wrong with that if that is what floats your boat. So, in this one, here are the line drawings here at the bottom. So you have your top, which is really cute. Your girl just ain't for the crop top. So if I was to make one, it would be like view C probably, and I would lengthen it to at least come to my waist. All right. I don't mind a little bit of a gap, but just all of this, yeah, my days are over for that, in my opinion. So yeah, and then I like too that the pants do have pockets, so that is a plus as well. And the suggested fabrics for this is gauze, crepe, challis, and stable knits. So I am all for that. This is like your wovens and your knits as well. So that is a plus for this pattern. Very cute, been around a while. You probably already have it, but I don't think I did, so I got it. And then I went on ahead and grabbed this, okay? I had seen this several times before in Joann's, and I was like, I don't think that I am going to sew that up. But now, with my position, which with teaching at night, I know that especially in this fall weather, I'm probably going to want something really comfortable. That is what I go for when I go to work, because I'm moving around a lot and I need comfort. And this just screams comfort to me simply because of the fact that it is knit. So this is McCall 7331. It is a wardrobe, what I like to call a wardrobe pattern set, to where you can make a few pieces and mix and match them all the way, okay? Especially if you are working with, say, like one or two, even three colors, say like a black, white, and a gray or something like that. So that's what I had in mind when I saw this. You could do the pants, you could do the top, you could do the cardigan in all different types of colors and make yourself several outfits out of this. So as far as the pattern, the line drawings go. Like I said, you have view A, your cardigan; view B, your top; you have view C, your skirt; and view D, your pants. And looking for the fabrics here. Suggested fabrics is jersey, cotton knit, performance knit, and interlock. And there are, let me see, as far as the notions go, you have bias tape, fusible bias tape, and elastic. That's pretty much it. Clear elastic. So yeah, this is an awesome, awesome pattern to have if you do not have it and you're looking for some easy mix and match wear. This is a Nancy Zeman pattern, so very, very easy. I think this is gonna get a lot of use when it's sewn up. And the next pattern that I decided to go ahead and get, I have seen this pattern several times, is McCall's 7981. And you guys, this is a simple skirt pattern. I went on ahead and looked it up, see who made it, and so many people had made it. It's a very cute skirt. I was again thinking of work. I think this would be cute in the right fabric with some little boots, something like that. So I think that this would just be perfect. And I love how this does have pockets, a simple button down skirt. I love the little bow. And I love the fact that she's sporting just, like a classic, like a denim button down top with that. I think it would also be cute, say, like with a white one or another solid color one. So that's what caught my eye about this particular pattern here. Now, here are the line drawings for this. You have A, which is the one that the model is wearing. You have B, which is a longer, just kind of, more of a straighter cut view. And then you have C, which is a shorter, like it has more of a, like almost like a, not a pencil skirt. What is it? A oh gosh, I can't think of the name of the skirt, but like a round skirt, sway there like an A line. And then you have a longer version of that as well. It's called something else. I just cannot think of the name of it right now. But looks like views C and D both have pockets here. I don't see pockets on view B. And I do believe that view A has pockets because she has her hands in her pocket or a faux pocket or something. So I don't see why view B would not, unless you just don't put the pockets in there. So a really nice pattern as well. This one that I got, you all know this is somewhat new, but not like totally new. It's been around for a little while. And I had saw this and I was like, well, I'm not the one to just sew up a whole bunch of nightwear. But, when something, is going to be probably going out the door, you look a little closer. And this is like a nightie set. You can do it with pants, on the top with the pajamas. And then you have your robe with the fringe sleeves and all of that. I particularly was not looking at this, but this is what caught my eye. And then along with the pants with the little ruffles on the bottom. How cute is that? And I said, why had I not got this before? Probably because it was something I just wasn't closely looking at before. But this is McCall's 8392. That is what this one is. And you guys, is so very cute. So here are the line drawings here. You have your robe, of course. Then you can do like a gown, which actually she has on underneath here. You just can't see it. I think that maybe they should have had a view where they opened it up to where you can see that as well. So, that would be something that's very cute. And then you have your shorts pajama set, and then you have your pants as well that you can add to this. Now, I also looked at this and I was like, all of these are made to be pajamas. I think that this would be cute to just wear, especially like this top and these pants, in the right fabric. Maybe like in the summertime or spring with some cute sandals. I think that that would really be cute. So yeah, I looked further beyond them being just, sleepwear. So the suggested fabrics for this is charmeuse, crepe back satin, crepes, stable knits, and then of course lightweight interfacing. And then for the notions, if you're going to make that robe and that the gown there, you're going to need some fringe trim. You are also going to need some elastic. That's it. That's it. Really simple, no snaps or buttons or anything like that. So I think that's really, really nice. And then this one, you all, I had seen this one and I was like, you have to look further than just glancing at the pattern itself. I used to wear these little mini skirts, oh my gosh, back in high school, like nobody's business, and they were cute too. But this is McCall's 8410, and I was not looking at this for the skirt, but the closer I looked, once again, I got a closer look at it, and I saw the difference in this button down top. So let's turn this over so that I can show you what I'm talking about. If you can see the cut here, it has like a oh gosh, like a cutout almost. It's like a kind of cropped, that's what I'm trying to say. Kind of cropped a little bit, and then it goes, around to like a straight back. But what that actually does is, as you can see with her wearing this open, it looks like it has a drape, and you can see the crop up there. And I love the fact she has on that tank top with it. I thought that this was so cute. And not only that, I was thinking too that a top like this would look really cute with some high-waisted pants as well. So if I wanted to make the skirt, I could easily lengthen that skirt. And that's probably what I would do because the skirt really is cute. So if I wanted to lengthen that, just make it a little longer, still keep it as a shorter skirt, but add just a little length to it, you can do that. So the suggested fabrics for this is chambray, cotton blends, linen, and twill. And then your lightweight fusible interfacing. And then for notions, you need, for view A, for the top, you need 10 buttons. And then for the skirt, you need one 7-inch zipper and one 5/8 inch button. That's it. So of course, you do need to know how to sew in buttons and zippers in order to make this one, because this one is not for beginners. All right. So the next one that I got was this one right here, because it is my plan to sew something for Project Dress a Girl, and I hope that I'm not too late. But if I am, I have been so extremely busy. So Madi, if you're watching, charge it to my time, not my heart. But this is McCall's M6017, and I just thought that this was a cute little dress. So I'm gonna check the dates to see if I'm still on track for that, to getting that in, or if I'm gonna just need to sew it up a little bit later, for next year. But I just thought that this was really cute. You get 6 looks in one pattern. So if you have a little girl in your life, you have some dresses here, you got some tops with the little pants, and even the top with the little shorts. And I just think that that is just really cute. I got the size 4, 5, and 6. This pattern is also available in bigger sizes, but I knew that I was going to be, sewing it for a little one, especially with the time that I have. And then I'll move this a little closer because the little line drawings are so tiny. Try to get that focus there. But yeah, those are the little line drawings for all of those views. Very cute. And last but not least, I got McCall's 8067, and it is again another button down top, and it comes in different views here. You have like a shorter view with the short sleeve. This is like view C is like pretty much almost the same. This one looks like it has no collar. This one more so has a collar, and it's a little longer, same short sleeves. And then view D here, you have your long sleeves with the collar and 2 pockets at the front. Now there is a view B somewhere. This is a Liv McCall's pattern. There is a view B, and let's see what's going on with view B. View B does have the collar. It's made like view A, but it does have a collar, if you can see the difference between the two here. So the suggested fabrics for this is crepe de chine, challis, and lawn. And then for the notions, you're just going to need buttons, 3 for view A and 4 for view B and C and 6 for view D. So it just depends on which view you are doing that determines the type of the amount of buttons that you will need. So I just think that a pattern like this, all of these views, are going to be great for whatever you need them for. You can definitely make them for the year round. And yeah, just really customize it and make it yours. So that is my pattern haul from Hobby Lobby. It has been a while since I have done a pattern haul. And you guys, there probably won't be any more. Not any like this, not me going out and buying any. Because I need to go back through my patterns for real because there are so many, but it's a blessing to know how to sew. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if you've been able to take advantage of the sale at Hobby Lobby to get you some patterns for the 99 cents. And yeah, or if you plan on going to get you some 99-cent McCall patterns, because if there's some things you've been wanting, this is the time to get it done. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe this video if you have not, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great one, you guys. Bye-bye.